All right, so here we are, 50 years old, and I'm going to do 50 things today that I've never done before. But they're not going to be extravagant or irresponsible. They will be moral, but they will be different. And the first thing, I'm going to share 9 poems about the 50th birthday, but they're not all the same poems. I will do a haiku, a free verse, a sonnet, an English sonnet, an acrostic, a villanette, a limerick, an ode, an elegy, and a ballad. So if you're an English teacher or you're really into these, check me. Yes. Let's get started. We'll start with the haiku. 50 years am I, an aggregate of lean years, fattened by gluttony. That's the haiku. Okay, so check that if you, it is a haiku. Now, free verse. This is a little, this free verse. There was never an idea of how it would be. It would be as it is. For there was never 50 years ahead. There is not 50 years behind. I have not advanced. I have not regressed. I will not lose myself in years or measure my life in time. So that's the free verse. So you can't really judge me there, here, or there. Now, the acrostic, of course, you're not seeing this, you're just hearing it. So there's some French in it too. So actually, I'm going to skip it because the rules of the acrostic really needs to be seen, but it's there. And let me just show you here. That's it. So yeah, all right. Yeah. Let's move on to the sonnet. The English sonnet, okay. All right. Oh, they say that time. Let's start over. Oh, they say that time flies. For me, I think a world apart. As they speak vicious lies, I sit and wait for time to start. Forever ago I was born, too many moons to comprehend, and from this body my soul not torn, I am nowhere near the end. A day away from death is nigh. Death was never in the past. My mood is never, I want to die, even if this day is last. For if tomorrow is the sum of me, a light burden my memory. So that's the sonnet. Check that if you're a Shakespeare person and you're like, thinking I don't know what I'm doing, so because I don't. Yes, and these were actually had to be done really quick because it's all has to be done in 24 hours. Moving on to the Villanette. Villanette. Now this is a very strange poem. It's 5 stanzas, 3 lines per stanza. Well, no, there's 6 stanzas, 3 lines in the first 5, 4 in the last. And then line 1 repeats throughout different lines, and then line 3 repeats throughout different times, and it's got like the same rhyming pattern through it. So it's well, let's do it. 50 years have gone away, dust they don't collect. Time seems less than just a day. Growing old, some will say, the sum of moments of neglect. 50 years have gone away. As my hair turns gray, tuning thoughts inflect. Time seems less than just a day. Nervous energy of youth and play, but I will not deject. 50 years have gone away. My body will soon mix with clay. My life will reach abject. Time seems less than just a day. Years will not collect in an array. Too many, I don't expect. 50 years have gone away. Time seems less than just a day. So that's the Villianette. I'd never written one before. Honestly, I'd never even heard of one, but I bet you English people out there that are all like, academic people. Yeah, okay, judge it. All right, let's move on to the elegy. Elegy here. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Let's have it. Throat is parched. Yeah. Oh, time did I try to hold, in vain attempt to mold a pleasant sight, to reflect and redirect the image I vainly held. But vainly will, well, let me start that over again. But vanity will corrode a facade held erect by derelict thought perfect. But when all is done and ashes are swept, my time will exist for some other one. Yay. All right. So, I'll waste it all and somebody else can sweep me out and take up the space. All right, let's move on to, I don't know what we are, 5, 6, the limerick. Once a man turned 50, his life was rather nifty. He smiled quite often, his time forgotten, for time turned his mind shifty. Can't wait for that day. What's your name again? I love everybody. All right, we're moving on. We got 2 more left. So this is 7. That was 7. This is going to be 8, 9, and these are the first. These are the nine things to celebrate my 50th birthday that I've never done before. All right, here we go to the ode. It seems I celebrate one day a year, a day of glorious cheer. But after 50, I find that with my body and mind, I would rather sleep. That was the ode. All right, here we go. All right, so now on to the ballad of the birthday. I met myself between some verse written years ago. When poets penned on paper my curse, how was he to know? All right, that's the start. We're gonna be moving on. We've got some other things that I've never done. We're gonna listen to some complete works by some uber famous people, musicians. Also, we're gonna read a couple of stories that have never been read. Eat quite a bit of stuff, or prepare quite a bit of stuff in the next 24 hours that I have never prepared and eaten, and we're going to come out in 24 hours with 50 new experiences. Happy birthday!